Hi guys, so I'm going to read Detective Comics number 45. So this is the fourth appearance of the Joker. On the cover, there's this random guy kidnapping Robin. I think this might be supposed to be Clayface, or the early version. It might be Clayface, but I'm not exactly sure. There's an advertisement for a crypto ray gun. I don't know. Apparently it's some kind of projector. Yeah, kryptonite wasn't invented when this comic was really. I don't think kryptonite was. It was originally called K metal. Kryptonite was. I don't know. That would probably be worth a lot of money today if someone could find that. But anyway, Batman with Robin, the Boy Wonder, the Joker. What man or woman does not tremble at the sound of that dreadful name? What new terror will he bring upon them? Where will he strike next? Soon, only too soon, will they know, and soon the courageous Batman and plucky Robin the Boy Wonder will oppose this mad harlequin of hate as they enter upon the case of the Laughing Death. Nightfall, and as the shadows lengthen, a hooded figure watches over a group of 5 men skulk toward a building that is the private museum of Joshua Slade. As the caretaker opens the door in answer to insistent ringing of the doorbell, "What's the idea of, ugh?" That got him. Swiftly, the cowled figure of the Batman goes into action. I felt there was something suspicious about their actions, and now I know it. Inside, the marauders go about their chosen tasks. "Okay, boys, let's go to work. Frankie, you take care of the burglar alarm. This job is going to be a cinch. Sorry, gentlemen, but I don't think you're going to do much of your work tonight." Then, like a dark thundercloud, the Batman storms into the room. The Batman! "No guns. It might draw the cops. Club 'em down." As the desperate thugs race toward him, the Batman seizes a lance. "I haven't done this since my college days, but it seems I haven't forgotten how to pole vault." And shrieking forward, plunges the point into the floor and vaults over the astounded gangsters. What the? Huh? As his little lithe body climbs upward, the Batman releases his hold upon the lance and reaches for the chandelier. "Get that guy." The way that guy flies around, you think he was a bird. Swinging in a tremendous arc, the Dark Knight releases his hold and hurtles to the stairway. Nothing like an active life to keep you in good shape. Even as the men race forward, the Batman leaps again, this time from a hanging drapery. Swaying like some giant pendulum, his outstretched legs encountered a towering statue. Like a falling tree, the huge mass of the sculpture plunges down to pin the fleeing man. I mean, that could have crushed him to death. I don't know if it says it kills him or not. Next time, take off your hats when you've got company. Happy nightmares. Powerful blows send the men to dreamland. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, back in the day, it wasn't polite to have your hat inside. Like when you went into person's house, you took them outside. Or you took your hat out, like you didn't wear it inside. So that was relevant back in 1940s, very relevant. But the whine of a police siren fills the air. Police, oh, one of the men is getting away. Think I'll trail this bird. Maybe I'll bag bigger game. Looks like this is the spot, all right. The trail ends. Allowing a few moments to elapse, the Batman crosses the street and enters a mysterious dwelling. This place is bare, yet someone came in here. I must be in some sort of secret entrance that leads somewhere about. Pushing against the bricks, the Batman searches in vain for the hidden entrance. Not a trace. I'd give a pretty penny to find out how that bird disappeared and where it is now. At that moment, the answer to Batman's last query is to be found in the music store of A. Rogic. So obviously that's backwards for Joker. That's really stupid. Anyway, you fools, you bungling fools. But we couldn't help it, boss. It was the Batman that did it. The Batman. I should have known. Fate would see to it that our paths would cross. Bring what's left of the mob down tomorrow night. We've got a job to do. Okay, boss. Locking the door behind the departing hoodlum, the old man shuffles to the rear of the store and, lifting a strip of carpet, exposes a trap door. Descending to a room that seems to overflow with art treasures, the man proceeds to peel off clothing and remove makeup to reveal a dead white mask-like face with cold black eyes, while the mouth is drawn into a repellently terrible smile, the smile of the Joker. Even my hoodlums don't suspect that old wicked Rakaj music dealer is the Joker. Now to complete my revenge upon my enemies, to District Attorney Carter, I send the record of music and death. While the Batman, the fellow didn't disappear into thin air, which means a sliding door hidden somewhere, which also means I'm going to keep an eye on this place. The next day, the district attorney puzzles over a record sent to him anonymously. Peculiar, no title. Oh well, I'll play it anyway. As the record revolves, a violin is heard playing strange, unearthly music. What eerie, foreboding music that is. Abruptly, the music stops and a voice is heard, a mocking, droning voice. District Attorney Carter. Even as I speak, the needle bites into the record, releasing a deadly gas sprayed on its surface. It brings you death from the Joker. The Joker? What? I feel so queer. A second later, a still form slumps in his chair, the face set in a clown's grin, while wild hysterical laughter comes from the record. Death from the Joker! Ah, 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 ah. As the needle remains in the last groove, the macabre laugh is repeated over and over. Ah, 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 ah. Listen, somebody's laughing like a maniac. Sounds crazy. That's the DA's house. Something's wrong. Come on. The policemen break the door. Ah. I'll turn it off. It gives me the creeps. Carter with the Joker grin on his face, and that nutty laugh coming from the record. The public is soon aware of the Joker's return. But Bruce, how come the police didn't die when they walked in, or when they played the record over again at their headquarters? Well, that's a good question. The gas probably dissipated rapidly after only one playing. The Joker are alive. I wonder what he's planning next. That night. Okay, you've got your instrument cases. You know what to do. You got nothing to worry about. We're all set. As the men exit, a mantled figure watches. The Batman. Good thing I decided to look here tonight. All those men carrying instrument cases. Wonder what's up. The men pay a call upon Terry Manners and his band. What's the idea? It's very simple. You're supposed to play at the Schuler ball tonight. Only we're going to take your place. Okay, men, time up. Posing as Perry Manners Orchestra, the hoodlums gain entrance to the Schuler mansion. I don't see Mr. Manners about. Where is he? Oh, he'll be along. He's a little tied up at the moment. Suddenly, the men open their cases and pull out their instruments. Why, you're not musicians. Certainly we are. This can play as pretty as a tune as you want to hear. Okay, line up, everybody. Okay, we got it all. Let's get going and... What? That bag must be rather heavy for you. I'll help you carry it. You know my reputation. I'm not joking when I say that the first man who moves will die. Drop your guns. Give me that bag. Sure, Joker, sure. Joker and the hoodlums suddenly wheel about to face their common enemy, the Batman. I guess he did that, Joker did that so he wouldn't have to split the money. I'm not entirely sure. It might be a plot hole. The Batman. First the Joker, now this guy. Luckily I trailed these birds. Um, oh. Okay, so, yeah, so it said the loot is gathered and placed in a small bag where a mournful voice is heard. So that was before. Sorry about that. The Batman becomes a veritable human tornado of action. Can't let him get away. A sudden leap through the window carries the Batman in the wake of the fleeing Joker. The flying tackle stops the Joker. Something I learned in college, Joker. He said that twice now, stuff he's learned in college. Well, I mean, well, yeah, I guess he could have. I don't. Batman, like, traveled around the world. I don't think it really. Back then, it wasn't addressed, though, when Batman, like, went on his world journey. When he was, like, 15 or whatever. Like in the canon comics now. I guess, like, that wasn't really a part of the canon back then. Anyway. But as the two men rise, the Joker swings a heavy satchel loaded with jewels. That perhaps this might teach you something also. Again, the loaded bag descends with crushing force. To teach you not to cross my path again. Ah. A few moments later, as the Batman rises shakily to his feet, Joker's gone. There go those thugs. I've got to follow them. Hope they don't see me. Running low, the Batman reaches out for the tire rack of the speeding car. The hoodlums, unaware that they have a passenger, speed to the music shop of Rakaj, now to see who the brains behind this mob. Inside the brick interior, one of the men inserts a steel blade into a crack, and a portion of the wall slides back. No wonder I couldn't find the secret door before. So that's it, boss. The Joker got away with the jewels while the Batman was giving us the works. Making their way through a small tunnel, the men enter the rear of the music store to a Rakaj. Fools, you blundered again. I'm disgusted with you. Get out, get out. As the men leave by the door of the shop, Rakaj descends to his secret room, and once more he removes his makeup. The idiots. I made them do all the dirty work, gather all the jewels together. And then I step in and take it away from them. Now I don't have to divide it with them. Ha ha ha, the fools. The utter fools. Ah ah ah. Then a voice, the Batman's voice. So, you even double-cross your own men, eh, Joker? You, how did you find me? I'll make sure you don't get away this time, Joker. As the Batman steps forward cautiously, the Joker furiously presses a feed or floor button with his foot, and a glass cylinder begins to descend. Don't forget there is always a hidden trick when you play the game of chance with the Joker. The Batman is imprisoned in a glass tomb. What? The hidden trick, Batman. A bit dramatic perhaps, but effective. The glass is shatterproof, and you'll suffocate to death quite slowly, as your air supply gives out. Now, while you die, I'll be on my way across the ocean to gather some more treasure. A $500,000 worth. Ah, ah, ah. Adieu, Batman, adieu. Ah, 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 ah. When the Joker leaves, the Batman draws a certain vial from his utility belt. The Joker underestimates me. The acid in this vial ought to let me out of here quickly enough. The powerful acid eats away the shatterproof glass. $500,000 worth of treasure on the ocean. I wonder what he meant. Free, the Batman searches for a possible clue to the Joker's cryptic words when he finds SS Oriental to bring $500,000 Jade Buddha to the U.S. Miniature Jade Buddha encrusted with valuable gems to be sold to buy food, clothes, and medical supplies. So I think this was during World War II. The U.S. I don't think when this comic came out, the U.S. hadn't entered, but Japan and China were in a very brutal, like extremely, yeah, very brutal war. Japan and China were. So that's what it's talking about, like food and supplies. Because yeah, Japan was attacking, invading China. But this is what he meant. He's going to steal that Buddha. Those poor Chinese are not going to be done out of necessities, if I can't help it. Sometime later, aboard the SS Oriental. Oh shit. Yeah, I said, well, I didn't realize, yeah, anyway, I'm sorry about that. On the high seas. What happened? That man's plane cracked up and landed in the sea. The ship sent out a rescue party. Must be a musician. Sure is clutching that violin case tight enough. When the rescued man is left to rest in a stateroom, he smiles to the frightful smile of the Joker. It worked perfectly. I'm on a boat with the $500,000 jade Buddha. That Buddha will soon be mine. At that moment, a form like a mammoth bat wings turns toward the plane, the bat plane. A cowled figure dives into the sea as Robin the Boy Wonder pilots the bat plane lower into the waters. All needed. Good luck. Swimming to the ship, the Batman clambers up its side. At that very instant, the Joker is already at work with his gas gun. What gas? This will put them to sleep for a little while. The Joker takes his acetylene torch from the violin case and plays its flame upon a steel door. Since the captain has the key, I'll have to resort to other methods to get this door open. A moment later, the Joker holds the Jade Buddha in his hands. Mine, all mine, and no one can take it away from me. Aren't you forgetting about me, Joker? Batman! The Joker tries for his gas gun, is unsuccessful, as the Batman knocks it from his hand. You'll nothing. The Joker makes for the open doorway. You'll never take me, Batman. I'm going to try. Suddenly whirling, the Batman seizes a fire axe, or the Joker seizes a fire axe from the wall and stabs out at the Batman, who nimbly steps aside and, holding the end of the axe, the Batman pivots swiftly. It looks like I've sort of swept you off your feet, Joker? To send the Joker flying into the wall. As the Batman leaps forward to follow up his advantage, the Joker flails out with both feet, catching him off guard. Not yet, Batman, not yet. He must be a thief, the Jade Buddha, a masked man. The other is trying to save the Buddha. As the Joker races out on deck, pursued by the Batman, the Chinese delegation sees the Jade Buddha and misunderstands the situation. My coming to help the Batman wasn't a bad idea after all. As the group converge on him, a small compact frame plows into them like a human battering ram. Robin, the Boy Wonder. Just like in football, taking you out so the Batman can go through. As the Joker speeds away, the Batman flings his body upward to grasp a bar. Swinging like a pendulum, his body flies up and out and up. Up catapults the little figure to land on the upper deck of the fleeing Joker. A smashing blow, and the Joker goes staggering back to the ship's rail, and down he plummets, the Joker, to hit the water and remain below. I wonder if this is really the end of the Joker at last. I wonder. The Batman soon sets things right with the Chinese. We apologize deeply for our mistake. Forgive us. You have done our people a great service. It's everyone's duty to make things easier for a war-stricken people. I hope you sell this. The proceeds will do much to remedy their plight. Out into the night soars the Bat plane, carrying a man who had seized, or who has had the satisfaction of seeing a job well done. Just think, there goes a man who places his very life in danger so that others may live in greater security. No man can make a sacrifice for his people. He is a greater sacrifice for his people. He is truly a great man, this Batman. And that's the end of that story, I believe. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, or subscribe, that'd be appreciated. And I'll see you guys later.